What's poppin', people? It's Dante, just hitting the skate park here early in the morning. Check it out, we're at Paynes Park. Yeah, this is where I'd be in the morning doing my parkour and shit. Thinking of shit, what's the equivalent of using your Instagram first thing in the morning? Like I said, guy's just on his phone watching TikToks or something over there. Yeah, the equivalent of doing that in the morning, it's like waking up, taking a poop, wiping with your hands and smearing it all over your face and your body, and it's just like all over the place. And so if this is the case, do you want poop all over your body? No. So let's all together collectively right here, right now, in this moment, reach to the back of your head, just like in the Matrix when he unplugs, and just rip it off the back of your forehead. And yeah, just unplug with me, unplug from the Matrix, delete your Instagram, wipe the poopy off your face, everything's gonna be okay. And then we could start to take each other seriously. But until then, I'll be out here marching. Oh, I got the Rogue 40-pound plate carrier, and I also have my Ricoh GR3X. I've got both my armor and my sword. I've got my weapon on me. Yeah, the Ricoh GR3X. Yeah, maybe this is the best weapon. Thinking of the photographs I make as this universal language, right? The photographer is having a dialogue with the world when we're out here with our camera. And perhaps the idea is, yeah, making pictures gives a voice to the voiceless. So if you've ever felt like, yeah, you never had a voice or you never had something to say, well, today is the opportunity for you to make that change. Yeah, just start photographing your way through life and, yeah, give yourself a voice. You know, your voice is a weapon, your voice is powerful. And maybe if you'd like, you can start to use the camera as a way for you to give yourself that power. And so, yeah, why do I come out here every morning at 4 a.m.? Why am I waking up so early and going for these walks and photographing? You know, think of a sword, right? A sword must be tempered in the fire to become sharp, right? And so through coming out here and practicing my photography in these seemingly banal spaces, places, and just sort of snapshotting and seeing what the results will be like, and kind of just playing with my camera and just warming up here. Yeah, I'm increasing my curiosity every single day by walking this same mundane lane and practicing my photography, right? I think actually, you know, I've been thinking about this notion of discipline and obsession. I just love that triangle. It's like, yeah, everything becomes a potential photograph to make, and I just can't stop. Ooh, look at the light. Just follow the light, both artificial and natural. And yeah, thinking of the triangle, maybe if you're anything like me, you're a misfit. Yeah, if you're a triangle puzzle piece, don't force yourself to fit into the circle. Yeah, just take the road less traveled. But yeah, thinking of obsession, right? I've been photographing for a decade. I remember when I first learned about photography in high school, purchasing my first Nikon FM camera with a 50mm lens. You know, from there, the rest is history. Like, I've basically been photographing every single day since then. And to me, that's obsession, right? It's like, obsession is doing something because you have to. It's almost like breathing. It's second nature. And you really do become all encompassed in this thing, right? Where it's like everything I see becomes a potential photograph. You know, when the world becomes this canvas, you quite literally see the world like a matrix pattern, and you're looking at lines and forms and shapes, and you're wondering how you can position yourself and make a photograph. And, you know, everything becomes infinitely beautiful. And yeah, this is something that just keeps me pushing onwards. And as I push onwards, I'm striving to go upwards, and through wearing this 40-pound plate carrier from Rogue, I am remaining disciplined. And through discipline, we can increase our power. And I think there's an intersection here between discipline and obsession that's really interesting to hone in on, because, you know, I could go for this walk in the morning and simply not wear this weighted vest. and just, you know, go out there and practice my photography and just enjoy my walk and make a video and write an essay and do whatever I like to do in the morning. But actually, through discipline, we're overcoming some friction, right? We're overcoming an obstacle, a challenge, and forcing ourselves to do something that we may not otherwise want to do. And so there is a difference between this notion of discipline and obsession, but I think when you combine the two, you know, maybe this is where greatness is made, and maybe this is where we can strive to go beyond ourselves and upward. Just don't be afraid, believe. 5:36. What if it's actually 5:36 when I took the photo? Oh, it's 5:30. Dude, that was close enough. Ooh, one day I'm gonna make that photo. It's gonna be the same time. My mind's gonna be blown. However, thinking of striving upwards, how can we strive upwards, right? We got gravity and it's holding us down and we can't go up. However, when you look at the art museum and you look at these beautiful columns and the sculptures and the things that we've created, you know, before we even had electricity maybe for some of these works, you know, it inspires me. And yeah, maybe I find my inspiration through looking upwards at these buildings and looking upwards at a sculpture, and even quite literally positioning my body at an elevated surface, you know, marching upwards up this hill and then looking out towards the horizon, looking down upon the river. And, you know, while we have gravity holding us down, we are earthbound. You know, maybe that's important to recognize, right? That we are people of this earth. We are these mortal creatures, and we are connected to this land beneath our feet. And so maybe, as much as I photograph and seek to elevate the human spirit to a new height, you know, maybe the best photographs that are made on the streets remind us of how close to the ground we truly are. It's an interesting way of thinking about it, I think. And, you know, to strive upwards, I guess we could be like Elon Musk, get on his rocket ship and shoot ourselves to Mars and, you know, explore the stars and the galaxies and, you know, continuously go upwards. And that's an infinite journey, right? To go upwards is endless, and the universe itself is infinitely expanding as I'm speaking, and that abundant feeling flows through me when I go on this march in the morning. And it reminds me that the journey, the process, the practice, the obsession, and the discipline of doing the thing itself each and every day is where meaning is made, right? Where this is what gives life deeper meaning, is working on something for yourself and sort of detaching yourself from the outcome or any external stimuli or validation for the thing that you're doing. You know, we're going back to what I was thinking about in the beginning with Instagram. It's like, do you need people to see your photos right now? Like, what are you making photos for, right? Why are you sharing them on these platforms? You know, what is the goal at the end of the day? You know, maybe you should just delete it. You know, if you really think about it, and if you're really passionate and obsessed with this thing, yeah, you're not gonna need any of those external, all this external noise. Just yeah, turn off that noise. It's like a radio channel and it's just all static, you know? It's like this static radio channel. But once you turn the nozzle or the little dial, yeah, turn the dial on the radio inwards, and yeah, listen to your heart, listen to your gut, follow your instincts, and stop being distracted from the rest of the world It's just all noise, it's all static. Tune into the sound of your heartbeat and forget about the external matrix world. Starting to rain. Yeah, let's strive to move onwards, and through that movement, yeah, maybe, just maybe, we can go up. Oh, look at the color in the sky there. Come sun, move these clouds. I need the sun.